Hello, everybody. It's Walter, your favorite historian, educator, professor, and social studies extraordinaire, here today to offer some commentary on unqualified federal judicial nominees. Now, you all know that I am a Democrat, I am a liberal, and I support Democratic Party initiatives. Rarely am I in agreement with the GOP, except typically in foreign policy matters. All right. So I agree with Senator Ted Cruz from the state of Texas, maybe about once every 25 years. But in watching recent footage of him going in, so to speak, on unqualified judicial nominees, I have to honestly say he's dead on correct. Recent judicial nominees to various U.S. district courts and U.S. courts of appeals have, in my opinion, been woefully lacking in basic knowledge of the Constitution, of Supreme Court precedent, and of basic areas of law and procedure. Certain judicial nominees, all right, as evidenced by the questions posed by Senator John Kennedy of Louisiana, certain judicial nominees can't even answer basic questions about the Constitution of the United States. They have not been able to answer what Article 2 of the Constitution is, what Article 5 of the Constitution does, what Article 3 of the Constitution establishes, and that perhaps is the most infamous because that is the provision of the document which allows for them to be appointed a federal judge in the first darn place. Certain federal judicial nominees who are being appointed to the U.S. district courts can't answer simple questions about Brady motions, motions in limine, all right? Depositions, jury trials. Now, nominees to U.S. courts of appeals are also lacking in knowledge of important areas of case law that they undoubtedly will address as courts of appeals judges. And I'm not saying, folks, that, they have to be a walking encyclopedia of legal knowledge. That would be nice, but nobody's perfect. But a lot of these questions posed by the U.S. Senate Judiciary Committee are questions that arguably a high school student who got an A in social studies or U.S. government could answer. Not even an A B, or a C. A high school social studies student can answer some of these questions, let alone a college student or a law student or an attorney at law or someone nominated for a seat on a United States district court or one of the United States courts of appeals. We're not even going to go there with the Supreme Court, all right? So, in my humble opinion, no person should, regardless of their party, and again, I am a Democrat, I am a liberal, but that does not mean I want the quality of our courts to decline. No person should be nominated by any president of the United States who cannot answer basic questions about the Constitution. No person should be nominated to any federal court who cannot answer basic questions about the United States Constitution, a document that they have sworn to uphold, undoubtedly, if they, have ever held judicial office in the past or any public office in the past. That is the foundation of all U.S. law, the United States Constitution, and the Supreme Court's decisions interpreting that document. If you cannot answer basic questions, substantive questions about that document, you do not deserve to be a federal judge. And that's, to me, the bottom line. All right? Whether it be the Biden administration, of whom I'm a great supporter of President Biden, but the quality of certain people nominated has been less than ideal, and the same was the case under President Donald Trump. Lots of unqualified judicial nominees, and it is the job of the Senate Judiciary Committee to deal with these people And if they are unqualified, send them back. Do not confirm unqualified people to our federal courts, or the quality of justice may well decline. It's just the perspective of someone who has spent almost his entire adult life studying law and history in the U.S. Constitution, and I look out for the federal judiciary and wish to see it staffed by the most qualified people. So that's my vent, that's my rant, and I'd love to know your thoughts on the matter. Take care, stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you at the next video. Professor out.